Stanley Kubrick said pedophiles run the world, claims Nicole Kidman. Kubrick studied secret societies and was fascinated with them. Most of his life he was. She states that Stanley told me the world is run by pedophiles, Nicole said, while promoting her HBO Big Little Lies in Los Angeles. He studied secret societies his whole life. He was fascinated by them. And he said the elite, the top secret societies were full of men with a certain predilection. They were tied together, bonded by paedophilia. The Illuminati, Lodges 33, Skull and Bones and all that. Bushes, Democrats, Republicans, Hollywood, fucking the Zionist Jews who own Hollywood and the mainstream media and all these top men who run all these news channels and who run and control stock markets, who are responsible for this fake COVID-19. Try and stop Trump getting in again. But if we go on down, it's interesting that after making this film, Kubrick, he gave too many secrets away about the society. An Eyed Wise Shut. It was his last film he made in 1999. He died 5 days after. Hundreds of hours of film. The film would have been 3.5 hours long. But someone in Hollywood read the script and he was found dead 5 days later. And the film was cut down, obviously, to it's under 2 hours. There is actually... Kidman is starting to lose... she's starting to be attacked. She's losing contracts for films and everything now for speaking out about this now. And there's a film at the bottom there that you can watch about Kubrick and the Illuminati, about Eyes Wide Shut. The 14-year-old girl in the shop where Tom Cruise goes to get his cloak. They go to the party and there's a 14-year-old girl behind the counter dressed in bra and knickers, and the owner of the shop wants to sell her. And the name of the shop is Over the Rainbow. Kubrick's daughter, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's daughter in the picture when they're going out. You can see her dressed as a butterfly with butterfly wings. Caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Caterpillars run the rainbow and butterflies are over the rainbow. See a lot of these butterflies in all these children's movies. The Wizard of Oz, the famous song, was sung by Judy Garland, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. But something to quick, she's coming out with all this because of this. Nicole Kidman's father suddenly dies while fleeing paedophile child sacrifice cult charges. There was an article done by James Rink a couple of years ago. It's interesting as well that Nicole Kidman's father died Friday after fleeing Australia when accused of sexual abuse and murder of children in the East Sydney paedophile ring. A month prior, Fiona Barnett, look her up. She'd be in her 50s now, late 50s now, when she was a child. There's videos out there of her on BitChute.com or Band.video or ProjectVeritas.com, where she alleges that Ronald Reagan had his way with her. But she had filed a complaint with the Australian New Zealand Police and the Child Abuse Royal Commission, alleging Kidman's father sexually and physically assaults and her throughout her childhood. When the commissioner opened an investigation, the clinical psychologist suddenly left his 43 years with the Sydney University of Technology and the Royal North Shore Hospital to stay in Singapore until he died. The family has refused to comment, on Singapore police reopened an investigation on what they term as an unnatural death. So, just goes to prove, I think Nicola's her conscience is getting to her. I was saying to Stanley Kubrick in a lot of his films as well. In The Shining, for instance, he claims that he filmed, it was a hoax, you can look it up, that he filmed the NASA landings. It was a hoax, because if you look in The Shining, you see Jack Nicholson's son in the film, he's wearing the woolly jumper with Apollo 11 on his top. And the doors, the numbers of the doors and all. He left in all his films. And then one of his friends who directed The Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson, if you watch that as well, he mentions, and that was made a long time ago, about the New World Order and MK Ultra, and you see his eyes being opened up and mortar put on them, MK Ultra. And then if you go to Stanley Kubrick's film The Clockwork Orange, you see the exact same thing, where his eyes are opened up, the main character, there's water drops put in his eyes, and he's been brainwashed. But anyway, this just goes to show you what goes on with the elite who run the world. And the recent scandal coming out about Bill Gates, I've done a video on that. That's on my video if you want to subscribe and look at it. I've had a few videos taken down already, so I don't know how long my site is going to last with YouTube. But Bill Gates has recently been, it's just come out that he was found to be on Epstein's charter, his flight list. But anyway, there you go. I hope you find that interesting.